again, for anyone who hasn't watched prior, this is my favorite Silent Hill in the series. I'm probably not going to be talking much for like the first 20 minutes just because I stopped right before a very story-heavy moment. If you've played this before, you could probably guess what that is. Hang on. I don't know whose stuff this is, but I think I'll leave it alone. None of it can really help me out. None of it is really can help me out right now. I don't know why, but I found quite a few of those, like, grammar mistakes in the apartment alone, but only really here. I think I've found, like, maybe one other in another spot.
Dad, I'm home. Listen, something really crazy's going on. I think we should... Dad? Dad?
Part of his head's missing. What the fuck?
No.
Yeah, what the hell happened to his head? Is it because of my widescreen hack? That's disturbing in a very unintentional way. Sorry, I took all the drama out of the scene pointing that out. Like, it's not that he got lobotomized or anything. Like, he was literally, yeah, literally, like, that part of his head wasn't modeled.
Did you do this?
You're late.
But why? Why?
Revenge for 17 years ago, for one thing. If not for him, our dream would have come true. And then he took you away from us.
I'll get you for this!
There is another reason. To fill your heart with hatred. It must be this way. One day you'll understand why.
No, I'll never understand!
You must try to remember me, and your true self as well. You will birth a god, and build an eternal paradise. He's the one who killed your father. I merely gave the order. So, what will you do? I'll be waiting where all begins. In the town of Silent Hill.
How much, I have plenty. Can I actually... There we go, I actually hit him. I think you're supposed to bait him. Oh shit. Ow. I'm almost dead. I didn't realize I was so close to him still. Yeah, you're supposed to bait him to attack and then you hit him on his, like, side. Damn it. Oh, Jesus. Holy shit, he takes away a lot. Oops. Well, I guess the second one that I accidentally took was still not a waste, but... Ow! Bitch! That still did some damage, though. There we go. You know, it's funny that I figured him out so fast, but the first boss in the first game, I killed, like, in the hardest way possible.
I don't know what to say.
Then don't say anything. I'm fine, so just get out of here and leave me alone already!
Calm down. I just...
Calm down? How am I supposed to do that? My father is dead! He's murdered! Get out! This is all your fault! If it weren't for you...
I'm sorry.
Then go!
If it'll make you feel better, I will. Is he okay like this?
What else can I do? There's no one here to give him a decent burial. I'm sorry, Dad.
What do you do now?
I'm going to Silent Hill.
What's in Silent Hill?
I don't know.
Do you think it's safe?
Of course it isn't. I don't know what kind of hell is waiting for me there, but I've got no other choice. I don't care about God or paradise. If that's what she believes, then fine. But she won't get away with what she did. When I find her, I'll kill her myself.
Revenge doesn't solve anything.
Maybe not, but that's what I'm going to do.
How are you gonna get there?
None of your business.
I'll give you a ride.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, but it's too far to walk. Besides, I'm partly responsible for this. I'll bring the car around back. Come by when you finish saying goodbye.
You know, you might die too.
That's fine. Nobody's gonna cry over my grave.
Yeah, if I would have known that the top of Harry's head, that part of the model, like, was just not there at all, I don't think I would have used the widescreen hack. Well, I say it's a hack. I guess it's a hack, but it's more like it's also kind of a patch. I don't know. Dad's bookshelf. There's nothing unusual about it. There's nothing odd about the TV or the VCR. I'll find that woman and make her pay. I promise I will. I wonder if my dad would be mad at me for thinking that way. Not the best looking bathroom. Can't really comment on it though. This is the closet, nothing to do here. Books on the table. Just as usual, detective novels. My dad loved them. There's no need to go back on that roof. The monster is dead now. Besides, Douglas is waiting outside. It's just the regular TV. There's something different about it. Yeah, again, they have an old-ass TV. Like, even if this were to take place in the 90s, like... Again, the devs always kind of had, like, a timeless thing about Silent Hill where you're never quite sure when it takes place, and that's kind of by design. But... Dad, why did you have to die? Told me you were the strongest man in the world. Liar. Photos and pictures, they aren't particularly meaningful. Yeah, again, a few things that the widescreen patch is pointing out. I'm wondering if the PC... I don't think the PC version was supposed to be widescreen either. But I wonder if it was. And maybe they fixed that stuff, but I don't know. Stun gun. High voltage to zap the bad guys. It has to touch them though, so it's very short range. My worrywart dad gave this to me just in case. I don't usually carry it with me because it's bulky and gets in the way. Stun gun oh, several different batteries. Alright. This is my dresser. I don't need to change. I'll leave it alone. Decent apartment, though. They have their own bathrooms. The only thing that made me question that if this were to take place, it'd have to be at least the 90s, was just the computers in the office building. They kind of looked like, at least, they look too new to be 80s computers. I don't remember exactly when, but I think I got this doll at a garage sale. I still like it, but there's nothing I can do with it right now. I'm exhausted, but I don't think I can sleep now. Besides, Douglas should be waiting for me outside. Morning always comes. It's corny, but it's true. But if your eyes are closed, it always feels like night. That's the hero's line from this movie. I always liked that line, but now it just seems stupid. Again, I wish more games did this. It gives the characters so much more personality when they give their thoughts on the things you're inspecting. It's nothing to do in the kitchen. I'm not hungry at all. Who could eat something in a situation like this? Can't check the fridge. I can't reach anybody, not the police or the church. And again, the phones kind of suggest before the 90s as well, but I guess you could have, like, older phones in, like, newer days. It's just... it's not a criticism or anything, it's just, like, a little weird. You have, like, phones that look like they're maybe from the 70s or 80s, but then there's, like, there were computers in the office building that looked like they were from the 90s. Silent Hill 2 is kind of consistent in that there's a lot of stuff that looks like it could be from the 70s or probably the 80s. The cars look kind of 80s, or at least the vans do. And you never really saw... I'm talking OG Silent Hill 2, not the remake. Because I think in the remake I did see a computer in the one doctor's office. So they did make it, like, relatively timeless, but not really. They never give you an exact date for when these games take place. So pretty much if you... And they... I'm pretty sure they did say that's by design. Because, the games, except for the first and third game, they're not really connected. I wonder if she says anything different if I go up to somebody else's room. I don't need to be here, besides there's no one around. Oh, I go out the other way. Wait, I'm not still wearing the, because I'm running kind of slow. No, I'm not, I don't have it equipped.
I just met some guy named Vincent.
Vincent?
He's a friend of yours, right?
not sure.
He said when we get to Silent Hill to look for a guy named Leonard, and he gave me this map. What do you want to do?
We can't trust him, but we've got no other choice.
Here, take this too.
What's this?
Your father was holding it. Started raining. Are you sleeping?
I'm awake.
You cold? What's the deal with Silent Hill anyway? It used to be a nice, quiet little town. But now,
You've been there?
once, on a missing persons case. Never did find him. But I'll tell you, that's one screwed up town. My line of work, you hear a lot of nasty rumors.
I was born and raised there.
Sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
No offense taken.
Anyway, I thought you grew up in Portland. What's wrong? Feeling sick?
My head's pounding like the worst hangover ever.
Maybe you're car sick.
No. I'm just trying to remember. My childhood. Something terrible happened in Silent Hill 17 years ago. A woman named Dahlia. She tried to summon the ancient god of the town. She offered up her very own daughter.
That's crazy.
Maybe so, but it worked. The girl gave birth to a god. You see, that girl had special powers.
Powers?
Her classmates called her a witch. She could make things happen with her mind. She could kill people just by wishing for it. But in the end, that god was killed by a single person. My father, Harry Mason. I guess it wasn't much of a god if it could be killed by a human being. But I think Claudia's trying to do the same thing again. And I've been chosen as the sacrifice.
You've got some kind of power in you too?
After the god was killed, the girl reappeared. She was holding a baby in her arms. Before she died, she gave the baby to my father. He loved me just like I was his very own daughter. Even though he didn't know who or what I was. was so sudden. I never had a chance to tell you how happy you made me.
I'm gonna head for that Leonard guy's house. You check out the hospital. You got the map, right?
Yeah,
You gonna be okay alone?
I'm not a child, you know. Are you sure it's not you who's afraid to be alone?
You're right. I am afraid. I'm 50-something years old. I never seen nothing like this. I still feel like I'm dreaming.
More like a nightmare, I'd say.
Yeah. I want to wake up and have a smoke already. Meet me back here when you're finished looking around the hospital. Okay?
Roger.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, John. Have a good night, dude. I didn't really interrupt that part. Again, that whole segment is part of the reason why this is my favorite game in the series. Some of the best acting in the series. Again, I'm wondering why Heather's actress didn't do more. I guess they just really weren't interested in continuing an acting career. Yeah, she is bar none, with the exception of the new game. She is bar none like the best actor in the entire series. And again, she also did the motion capture, which I'm not sure how much they did for the face, but not only was her acting really good there, like the best acting I think even on PS2 games in general. Like the best emotion I've seen conveyed on a character back then. That's got to be a coincidence. But still, that's pretty weird. Who could have done this? I'm tired, but it's no time to sleep. That's the bathroom. I don't need to use it right now. I still kind of find it funny that, like, most of her explanations here are, like, kind of like fourth wall breaking. It's like she's always talking to the player. There's no point in turning on the TV. All I could watch is snow anyway. You know what? I forgot to check if there was maybe like a little nod to this game in Silent Hill 2 remake, because I did get past the portion where you go to the inn. That's before the hospital. But yeah, we're actually in Silent Hill now. Now, unfortunately, In Silent Hill 3, exploration of the town is very limited. And I guess that's just kind of because they needed to fit everything on one disc. It's probably one of the reasons a lot of people would probably prefer the second game over the third game, is because the second game's has a note of exploration to it. The third game, not so much. The fourth game has almost no exploration at all. It's basically a level format with a hub. I'm pretty sure you can't go to, Rosewater Park. I think it's closed off. Yeah. Just a giant fence up. Yeah, you can't go to the apartments either. I'm just curious to see how far you can get before you get blocked off. This is the other entrance to Rosewater. Oh, it's just this. It's not even blocked off. She just says, I don't need to go there. And then you turn back. Kind of curious why they decided to do it that way and not just have the road blocked off. Because they have the road blocked off here. I don't think you can go directly down the street. In fact, I think you do go through Heaven's Night. Because I feel you keep going down this way, and I think you eventually get blocked off. Or she says, I can't go this way, yeah. Yeah, I don't need to be here now. Door's shut tight, won't open at all. I do think they literally just took these sections from the second game, because they don't look really different at all, except for maybe some, like, rubble and stuff. Lock is broken. Can't go that way. Lots of doggos. I'm a little surprised they even let you explore back here. You'd think that'd just be blocked off. I didn't see any ammo or anything, though, so... Yeah, see? You can go in through Heaven's Night, but, wonder... Guess I think you have to go through Heaven's Night. Hold on. Maybe you don't. Maybe there's just some extra stuff here. You don't get the music, though. I thought you did. It's a tourism pamphlet. I had forgotten it, but it's true. Silent Hill was originally a resort town. Welcome to Silent Hill. Quiet little lakeside. Well, I already read this, I'm pretty sure, when I played the second game, so... I thought the advertisement for Maria was still here, but I guess not. Maybe that's another thing. That might be a thing that only appears if you get if you have a Silent Hill 2 save. I think if I ever play this again, I'm not sure if you need, like, just a Silent Hill 2 save, or if you need a completed Silent Hill 2 save. So, maybe next time I'll either find one, or maybe just play the PS2 version on my own time. I think the music probably only plays as well. Because I swear, I remember not only was the pamphlet on the stage that appeared in the second game, but I swear the music for Heaven's Night was also playing here. So that might be more Easter eggs that only appear if you have a save on file. I mean, hey, that gives me an excuse to play these games next year. Unfortunately for Silent Hill 3, it has the least amount of endings out of the 4 made by Team Silent. I think the first game has 5. The second game, Leave in Water. Maria. Those are the 3 initial ones you can get. Rebirth, UFO, Dog. So I think there's at least 6 in, the original 2. There's only 3 in this game. There's 21 Sacraments. I think there's 4 in the 4th game, but I'm not sure. 21 Sacraments. I think the 4th game does have its own UFO ending as well. And then I think it has 2 other endings, at least. motherfucker knocked me over. Oh wait, probably be better to use that. Nothing interesting on the shelf or scattered on the floor. Alright, I think in an hour I might take like a smaller break. Just since I took my initial break at a weird hour. Yeah, I don't think this was here when I played Silent Hill 2 OG. I don't ever remember computers in the second game. This day has finally come. That's right. The day when you and I will meet. I was always thinking of you here in this gloomy cell. I never even knew your name or face until today. But now I know. I know you're the one I've been waiting for. And haven't you been waiting for me too? That's why you came to rescue me. Oh, how I love you, Heather. I want to give you my prized doll I made to commemorate our meeting. The start of this everlasting love. I can already see your smiling face. Stanley Coleman. Disgusting. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Picture of a flower in a vase. Nice, but whatever. It's just a flower pot. Nothing special. I don't know what kind of plant it is. How could that thing survive in a place like this? Considering how old it looks. And unkempt. Oh yeah, when we get to the Otherworld portion, there's a very famous, part in there. It's the one everybody seems to remember, and for good reason. There's a memo posted on the refrigerator. Food only, do not store drugs. I wonder if it's okay to store health drinks in here, too. Yep. Oh, that's why she's looking at something. It's a medical record or something. It's for this Leonard guy. Could this be the same Leonard that Vincent was talking about? Room S12. Presenting mild audiovisual hallucinations. Emotional instability, obsessive ideas. Suspect mild schizophrenia. Or suspect mild schizophrenia. Will continue observation. Basically calm and cooperative through a strong sense of justice. However, according to reports, becomes very violent when overexcited. The other one is for Stanley Coleman. This is the guy who wrote that sick diary. Room SO7, usually passive and cowardly, also egotistical. Sometimes shows and acts on obsessive attachment to a particular woman. This has caused violent incidents. Use caution. There's nothing of interest on top of the desk. There's stuff written on the whiteboard, but none of it really matters to me. The drawer is filled with papers, but they don't seem to have any useful information. I will check every fucking door. As long as I can even get to it. I don't think the elevator works, right? Oh, the elevator does work. Hang on. I forgot how much they, how much damage they take. Holy shit. I gotta be careful too. I think some of them have guns. No joke, I think a few of them in this game have revolvers. I do not have that much, shotgun ammo. I wonder if I missed a bunch, because usually this game... Usually these games give you, like, a shit ton. I mean, I have plenty of handgun ammo. But they take so long to kill. The fuck? I don't remember that at all. The organization has me shut up in here. They mean to break my will, make me forget about all that. But I'll stay sane even if they throw me in here with lunatics. How about if I stick this to the wall? That would be worthless. You can peel it off. Can't you with that junk? Can't you? You can peel it off, can't you, with that junk those nasty wenches won't stop using? If a thing has no meaning, there's no reason for it to exist at all, just as you exist for me. But why haven't you taken my doll with you? Ah, my gift must have embarrassed you. How cute you are, Heather. Stanley Coleman. Ah, just the same thing. Oh fuck. Whoever it was probably used glue, but why would they do this in the first place? There's a key glued to the wall. I'd love to take it with me, but it's really stuck tight. I can't even pull it off. Yeah, fuck. I wish I didn't skip those. Why the fuck did he stick a beetle to the wall? Why am I asking you? Yeah, that's everything here. I think, right? Did I try this? Locked. Okay, now we go to the elevator. Basement or second floor first? Second floor. Okay, yeah, try these down here first. Jack. Surprised they managed to get a lot of these pictures in so clear. It's a fashion magazine. I'm not interested right now. Nail polish remover. That's probably what we need for the wall. Perfume. There's nothing else interesting in the locker. I don't know what the perfume is for. Locker's closed tightly. Can't seem to get it open. You may not have yet realized your own true feelings, but you sense them unconsciously. And so you're trying to get closer to me. That's a virtue, the path to paradise. If the door is locked, open it. Use the password for the prison gates. Doctor, I've forgotten his name. Anyway, that quack has it posted. He should be here too. I mean, 4 numbers would have been good enough, but he kept on going. Isn't it a shame? I'm not there. Aren't you irritated? I long for you, but you're so cruel. Still, I want you, Heather. Stanley Coleman. There's a typewritten memo posted here. What's this supposed to mean? Okay. Handy dandy notepad time. First is larger than second. Second twice the third. Third smaller than fourth. Fourth is half the first. Ah, fuck. Alright, I gotta post more. Four of the numbers not repeated. Three aren't in the top row. Two aren't right row. One of them is final key. So there's 4 numbers. All 4 aren't repeated, so they're all different. Wait, there's 5. It says 3 aren't in the top row, 2 aren't right row. First number is larger than the second number. So the first one is... First one is the largest number. I can probably assume that's 9. 2 aren't in the right row, so they can't be 6 or 3. It's none of the top numbers. Second is twice the third. So, second number, I would say, is probably 8 or 7. Third is smaller than the fourth. Fourth is half the first? So maybe the first number is 8. The first number's gotta be large if it's the biggest number. So I'd say 9 or 8, 8 or 7. If, because half of 9 is 4.5. And it has to be even. So I'm thinking the first number is 8. Fourth number is 4. Third is smaller than 4. Second is twice the third. Second is twice the third. It doesn't say that the third and the first... No, wait, the numbers... Yeah, 4 of the numbers are not repeated. If it's 5 numbers, though... One of them is final key, so the last one is definitely 9. Alright. If it says 4 of the numbers aren't repeated, that means that one of them is repeated. So I wouldn't be surprised if 3 might also be 8. Oh wait, third is smaller than 4. If that's 4, then... Well, only 3 of them can't be in the top row. Which means that 2 of them could be. So maybe the third one's 3. If the second one's twice the third, then that'd be 6. But that's 2 in the right row, so that's not true. Alright. So maybe... So maybe it's 84249. Hang on. I don't know if this resets it. Let's try those. 8, 4, 2, 4, 9. No, that wasn't it. So there's one number that could potentially repeat. First is larger than 2. Second is twice the third. Third is smaller than the fourth. Maybe it's 8. One of them is the final key, so that has to be 9. So 9's the only one that can be in the right row. None of them can be the top one. I think it's 8, 6, because that's not right then. But hold on, let me try it. Eight, 6, 3, 4. Okay. One of them is the final key. So it was only 4 numbers. But I pressed... But 9 is the final number, isn't it? Whatever, I figured it out. I was right, by the way. One of them does have a gun. I only have 2 shotgun shells, extra shotgun shells left. Wait, is this where I was at? No, it's not good. There's a man's corpse laid out on the stretcher. The hand that's sticking out of the sheet has something written on it. The start time is my key. There's a medical record here. Could this be the dead guy? Background unknown, name age unknown. Not admitted patient. Found in poor mental state on hospital grounds and temporarily installed in room N4 at chief's discretion. Died late tonight from blood loss due to severe carotid artery. I almost said it the way I used to say it. I used to say it as carotid, but it's carotid. Don't ask me why. I just never learned it until recently. Was grasping own kitchen knife in a right hand. Assume this was cause of neck wound. I was almost gonna say, is this Walter Sullivan? But no, he killed himself with a spoon, not with a kitchen knife. Possible suicide, but wound angle suspicious. Sent to second floor treatment room for further investigation. I've received no proof or corroboration of event from patient residing in same room. Have not notified police. However, for future necessity, leave victim's bed and effects intact. Room M4. Said the start time is the key, so I'm assuming M4 means there's something in there. Paper scattered on the floor. Something's written on them, but none of them really seem that important. Medical textbooks, none of them look useful. I do that every time. Fuck off. That actually scared the shit out of me. There was a tattooed guy on that rumpled bed. Not anymore, though. That alarm clock and filthy bag are his. Ah, but don't misunderstand. I haven't done a thing. I didn't hate him, though he was a liar. Shall I write something of my own on my chest? Since I can't cut it open, to show you my heart. I love Heather. No, something a bit more forceful. I love Heather isn't enough for what I feel. Oh, what tender emotion this image brings. Stanley Coleman. I guess it's whatever's on the clock. Is the time? So it's 6:18 maybe? Nope. Wait. PM. $18.18? Nope. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. Holy shit, I'm stupid. That's the minute hand, dumbass. Actually, 3:31. Oh my god, I am so dumb. I am so stupid. Why did I... Am I, like, dyslexic for alarm clocks? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Instant camera. Give me that first aid kit. I legitimately wonder, can you have dyslexia specifically for alarm clocks? Yeah, I feel like on easy they give you like an astronomical amount of ammo. Because I do not remember when I used to play this, being this low on shotgun ammo. Sorry, I was itching my eye. I don't know if, hold on. Examining room. So it is back here. I think I have to take a picture of the guy's arm, I don't know. If it doesn't work here, then that's not it. Nah. Oh yeah, I didn't read this. Again, it's not like the second game where reading James' letter might affect the ending. Like I said, there's only 3 endings to this game. And I know how to get the second ending, but you'll almost always get the first ending. Unless you do something very specific for the other 2. And this is not one of them. I hope this will never come to any use. Maybe it's better if you never know. More than anything else, I fear the possibility of your going away, far from me. But sometimes we have to tell the truth. That's why I'm writing this, before I'm lost in death and oblivion. What happened back then, that has something to do with who you are. It all started 24 years ago. Coming back from a vacation, my wife and I found a baby on the side of the highway. Since we were childless, we thanked God for letting us meet this child, this girl. We took her home. 3 years later, my wife died, and another 4 years later, 17 years ago, I came to Silent Hill. I heard the girl's pleas and took her with me, not knowing why she wanted us to go there. And it was there that the girl went away. Not that she actually went anywhere, nor did she die. Yeah, that kind of confirms one of the endings of the first game. Which is the one that I did not get in my playthrough. Because, I fucked up. But, return to her original self. That's what Dahlia Gillespie said. Original self. That was the young woman burned by her mother as a sacrifice to God, Alessa Gillespie. Half her soul escaped in those flames and went on to live in a baby. In that girl of mine, of ours. 7 years passed before that half a girl returned to Silent Hill and made Alessa whole again. Newly strengthened, she vowed to kill God. God, a fetus nestled into this sacrificial girl's womb, was summoned with the usual rites. This was Alessa's wish. No matter what the outcome, even if her own existence were at stake. But that wish was not granted. My interruption meant she prayed instead for the girl's return. I alone couldn't bring her back. Dahlia did it. I only helped at the birthing ceremony to bring God out of Alessa. The newly born God wailed once and was dead, all from that girl's and probably Alessa's conscious resistance. That's not the end. After God had vanished into a glow of light, Alessa reappeared and gave me a baby. She looked a lot like that girl so long ago. And then Alessa was gone, dead. There was nothing I could have done to help. I simply clutched the baby to my chest and ran off. The whole thing felt like a dream, but I had proof that it wasn't. The girl was nowhere to be found, and in my arms, the baby. Now 17 years have passed. It feels like only yesterday, and again, it feels like a million years ago. I confess I had reservations at first about raising that baby. Could I love her? Her existence was thoroughly unexplainable. I thought she could be that young woman who snatched away my beloved daughter. That led to sadness, anger. There were times when I put my hands around her tiny little throat. Yeah, that's fucking dark. Several times I even considered abandoning her. That's what a terrible person I am. But I decided to raise her after all. I just couldn't seem to let her go. When you look at me, you laugh. So, even now, I can't forget about that girl. But I love you. I have no doubts about that. That's all I ask you to believe. To my precious daughter, Harry Mason. Yeah, so technically, this is Cheryl, but technically it's not. It's a bit complicated. See, the thing in Dead by Daylight actually, might have confused some people even more. Like, she was reborn, and in, you'll also find out later why I say that. And hey, Nowhere. Okay, I'm just running from them now. Get away from the damn elevator there. I'm done with this floor. There's no point in clearing that. Yes, I guess I go back down to 1. I don't know if you caught the Doom mod I played earlier, but it was mirroring PT. Technically speaking, it was exceptionally well done, but that's the first time I played PT, and I didn't really want to go for the true ending, because I would have, even though I had like the solution right in front of me, I didn't want to just do the solution. I just kind of wanted to get a glimpse at it. So I think I have to go to C4. I still don't know what the hell the perfume's for, but I know what the nail polish is for. Or the nail polish remover. The note's gone. I also don't know what the camera's for. What key was that? Stairwell. Oh. Oh yeah. It's a wheelchair. Where's the person that was using it? Imagine if we actually got to see what the hell happened here. This fucking game, I swear to God. The blood trail continues into the elevator. Part of me wants to peek in, but then it's a little creepy too. Wall is scarred with bullet marks. What the hell could have been what the hell could they have been shooting at? Yeah, if you've noticed, like I said, the widescreen hack kind of shows off some of the game dev stuff. See that little black article in the right of the screen? Yeah, this game was not meant to be played in 16:9, so the widescreen hack doesn't fix that. But again, I'm not sure if the PC version has the same problem, because I think you can play that in widescreen by default, but I'm not sure about that. It's all just junk. I don't think there's anything important here. Again, if for whatever reason the people that made the Silent Hill 2 Enhanced Edition decide to do the third game, I would definitely play it and stream it. I hope they do. But who knows, they might have only been interested in doing the second game. It's all just junk. I don't think there's any— oh, I read that already. Streaks of blood, as if something got dragged, are continuing onto the back of the shelf. No, it's more like they start from the back of the shelf. There's a suspicious space between the shelf and the wall, but I can't squeeze into there, and there's no way I can move the shelf either. I think there is something back there, though. Yeah. I probably need something to grab back there. fuck? Man, she was pissed off. I never saw them do that before. I was trying to see if I could get her to look directly at the screen, but no, I can't. There's a memo on the wall. Punishment from brutality towards patient. 12 hours confinement in the special treatment room. Dismissal policy no longer in effect. Contact the chief if you have any questions. There's something handwritten on the top of the typewritten sentence. The trick is not to leave any marks. And one other thing, this looks like it was written by a different person. The chief is a pervert. Christy would have been better off if she had been fired. I don't think there's anything in here. Flowing freely, your ebony hair like the night sky, scattering fragrance. My heart clamoring in my chest like a storm, you trifle with it. Your pristine glance like a feast when you smile. My thoughts disturbed, my breath like opium. It drives me mad. Eric, a great poet who conveys my feelings so well. I shouldn't have let this place get to me. Should never have gone crazy, but it's superbly enjoyable to drown in my love for you. But why won't you accept proof of my love? Don't stand on ceremony now. After all, you and I exist as one. What I give to you is the same as what I give to me. Stanley Coleman. Is there nothing else in here? Nah. I'll only come back here if I get stuck. But I'm pretty sure there's nothing in that room with the nurse in it. Oh yeah, this was the room... I think this was the storeroom with the puzzle box in the second game. Nothing but cleaning supplies in a locker. There's a good variety, but nothing I would need. No, I want to read the... Yeah, there we go. Heather, my most sacred lover. I'm always watching you, no matter where you are or what you may be doing. I have never lost sight of you. I know you feel intensely lonely, yet with a single key to this door, those feelings won't stand in the way any longer. We haven't been able to see each other for so long. Be patient, it's just a little longer. I'll be patient too, even though I long to hold you in these hands of mine. The key is behind the shelves in the underground garage. Why there? Ask that idiot doctor. There's not a single person here who's right in the head. Not just in this hospital, I mean in all of Silent Hill. Except me. Yeah, right. Stanley Coleman. Is that... there a copy of the Declaration of Independence? It says we the people. We the peepo. Alright. Like I said, around the 3-hour mark, I was gonna take a shorter break. Just to let ads play for a little bit. So if anyone who comes in, we disable pre-rolls. It's not gonna be for too much longer. Although, I'll play the 3 minutes. But I'll be back sooner than I usually am. But yeah, be right back. Okay, I'm back. I already saved, I'm good. 100% remember myself saving, so... Oh, fuck. No, I'm not done yet. I forgot that actually still works. It's not the same one, is it? Yeah, it's not. It's a different combination for this. That wasn't a memo I recently read, was it? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's the very first one. This is the last one I read. Hang on. Nah, nothing over here. I also like the loop. The loop? What the fuck? I also like the rooftop. It makes me want to fly. You too? Yeah, I can go out here. Maybe the combination's up here. Oh, fuck. Okay, so literally all that's up here is the submachine gun bullets, which I guess is not a bad thing. Only problem with the submachine gun is... yeah, literally, I go through it. You go through them pretty fast. Oh, wait. No, I remember now. Yeah, see, the hospital agrees with me. I used the camera on, the thing in the basement that I couldn't get to. I'm not sure if the game ever gives you that hint. Maybe it did, and I'm just, you know, dumb. Nine three eight four. All right, that's probably the combination for the third floor. I like that stock sound effect for the camera. Nine three eight four. Was this the room that Maria stayed in? It's a magazine, just some kind of gossip mag. Teaching Despair, Hope House. Hope House, an orphanage on the outskirts of Silent Hill, but behind its false image is a place where children are kidnapped and brainwashed. Hope House is managed by the Silent Hill Smile Support Society, a charity organization sometimes called 4S. It's true that 4S is a well-respected charity that takes in poor children without homes and raises them with hope. But at its heart, it is a heathen organization that teaches its own warped dogma in lieu of good religious values. Mr. Smith, temp, who lives near Hope House, had this to say: "Sometimes at night I can hear their weird prayers and the sounds of children crying. I went there to complain one time, but they ran me right out. Since then, it hasn't changed a bit. In fact, this reporter was refused admission when he attempted to take photographs in the facility." Oh, excuse me. What exactly do the folks at Hope House have to hide? During my investigations, I was able to discover, however, the suspicious-looking round concrete tower, which appears to be part of their facilities. Unfortunately, no one was willing to tell us what the tower was used for, but it seems unlikely that it has anything to do with the business of raising orphans. It may, in fact, be a prison or a secret place of worship. The cult religion that operates Hope House is known by the locals simply as the Order. It's a religion that is deeply interwoven with Silent Hill's history, but its worshippers' fervent belief that they are among the elite chosen people has a dark and dangerous side. I intend to continue my investigation of Hope House and the cult behind it. I've always believed that telling the whole truth and showing the children the true path is our most important duty. Joseph Schreiber. Wait, was he the journalist in the fourth game? Yeah, he was the journalist. That was in Henry's room before he moved in. Hope House. I feel like I've heard that name before. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the same Joseph. I think the fourth game... I actually think the third and the fourth game are being developed not at the same time, But I think the fourth game was being developed sometime after this game was being developed, but before it was actually released. And it's kind of why the fourth game turned out the way it did. Part of the reason. Yeah, Joseph may have existed in this game, but they probably just took it because they thought, well, we can make the if we're making the character a journalist, let's tie it to the third game somehow by just having him write an article. Well, I think it probably existed in this game first, and then they took it for the fourth game. Deformed doll. Goodbye, Heather. I'm sorry I wasn't able to respond to your love. All over, Leonard despises me because I made fun of it, saying it would come to this. If it weren't for his meddling, I would have been able to meet you just a little while. Then I could have taken you to my world. A world for us alone, more beautiful than this one. And I had been waiting for this day, for today. The day I'd see you, the day you'd save me. Today. Heather, watch out for him. Leonard is no ordinary guy. Farewell, I loved you. Heather, my goddess. Heather, my lover. Heather, my... Yeah, it was never gonna work out, kid. I'm a woman, you're a man. We're just too different. Oh, fuck. Ow. Motherfucker. How many shotgun shells do I have left? Oop. Oh wait, equip this.
Hello?
Claudia.
No, I'm not.
Don't lie to me, Claudia. You're always trying to run from your responsibilities. Have you come to apologize? Or maybe you still don't realize how foolish you've been. The salvation of all mankind. Ah, what a ridiculous dream.
Wait, just listen to me for a second.
I've heard enough from you already. How did you turn out this way? Where did I go wrong?
Listen to me already. I'm not Claudia.
You're not
My name is Heather.
Heather.
Who are you?
Leonard Wolf. I'm sorry. I thought you were my daughter.
Claudia is your daughter?
Oh, so you know her, do you? Are you one of her followers?
No, never. When I find her, I'm...
I can feel the hatred.
What?
Behind your words, the anger. You plan to kill her, don't you?
I'm sorry, but she killed my father.
She's a fool, but she's still my daughter. I was going to forgive her if she changed her ways, but I see it's too late. Heather, will you help me?
Help you?
I'm locked up in here, and I must stop Claudia.
Where are you now?
I'm not sure myself, but the door is at the end of the hall on the second floor. I think I can be of help to you. I have a seal. Please.
A seal? The end of the hall on the second floor.
Oh yeah, I think the door appears after that cutscene. Obviously it wasn't there before. It's... If I had to guess, I would almost put money on it. It would appear right here. Oop. It's a store. Told you. This part's definitely intimidating because you're never sure if you're just going to be trapped here. I don't think you can be trapped here, though, but I could be wrong about that. Imagine having to memorize this. And then you forget. And that just causes you to have to go back to the beginning because you completely fucked up your speed run. This picture, this one doesn't make my head hurt when I look at it. But I know this one, it must be...
Still has an unusually high fever.
Well, this is familiar.
Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Why? What is keeping that child alive?
What the hell? Was I daydreaming? No, it was more like watching a video in a dark room. But that nurse, I know her. Lisa, who was so heavenly toward me in that hellish hospital room. She did get a little weird, though. I don't remember that line. Huh. Again, I haven't played this game in over a decade. At least. That's Valtiel. Made the mistake of thinking it was one of those common enemies in the office building earlier. That's a nurse. Actually, that's a pretty big nurse. Stretcher sort of half shoved into the room. Maybe it was being carried in. Yeah, whatever's on top was being brought in here. Okay, I'm being careful because there was a, there was a drop earlier. Spooky. Oh, she's looking at the... Again, I was gonna have her try looking at the screen. Well, I guess... Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, I think we got a good thumbnail. I'll continue on, at least for 20 minutes, a half hour. I doubt I need to check this out. I like to avoid touching this kind of thing if I can. Looks like there's a piece of meat or something on the ground. There's a dead body hanging from the ceiling. The blood dripping from it has totally filled the bucket set out below. Who would do this and for what? Looks like a full-out bloodletting. I don't know why, but this room in particular reminds me of a room in Half-Life. Like, obviously not exactly the same, but it looks similar to a room I've seen in Half-Life. Fuck off. That's why I wanted to kill at least one of them. Oh. This is the room, by the way. The room that will kill you if you stay in it too long. But when are you supposed to leave? Because watch what happens when you try. Can you get out? I don't know. Yeah, first time I found this room, it legit did make me freak the fuck out. Fuck off. I hate these assholes. If I had a recent save, I would actually show off the death in that room, but really, it's not really any different from just dying by an enemy. Thank God I got this water, because I've been talking so much, it's actually making my throat a little, scratchy. Just no door. No doors here at all.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Oh, I forgot your name.
Who are you?
Oh, okay, thanks. Happy birthday, dear. Who are you? Happy birthday to you. Happy 31st birthday.
Is this Leonard?
That's the murderer's name, not my name. I'm not your beloved Stanley either. He's underground now. His new name is Number 7. But don't worry about that now. It's time to celebrate your birthday.
You've got me mistaken for someone else. Today's not my...
I'm not mistaken. Today is your 24th birthday. And I have a present for you. Which do you prefer? To give pain or to receive it? You can have the one you hate the most. Happy birthday to you!
But you're wrong. It's not my birthday.
Her mouth is still moving. That was a little freaky. Her mouth was still moving even though the lines were done. Interesting pictures on the wall. I have no idea what I just picked up. Plastic bag. Oh. Totally ordinary transparent plastic bag. This is from a trash can in the locker room. I think we have to use this on the blood. Nothing important in the trash. No use digging around in there anymore. I think that's Valtiel again. Something strange is cooped up in the locker. I think I'm safe, but I shouldn't get too close. It's a paper bag here with nothing but garbage inside. Fuck off! Man, these guys are assholes. Hey, I'm gonna go back up to the third flat. We don't need to go back into the store. I have to go through the... No, wait, I unlocked that door, right? So I do have a shortcut. I'll do it. Examining room. It's hard to see the doors here. Put blood in a plastic bag. I don't know, I don't remember exactly what we need to use that on, but... I only remembered that that was what the blood, or what the paper bag was, or plastic bag was for. Can't do anything else on the second floor. So, I guess we go to the first floor. Or try to go to the first floor. The world is teeming with unnecessary people. It's God's decision that I fight. As a knight of honor, as a protector of the seal, I sacrifice myself to the blood of criminals. Who wrote this? Some twisted individual, eh? I see this and I want to ask him. Do you think you're one of the necessary ones? But it seems like I've heard this protector of the seal business somewhere before. Okay, so we can come through on the other side of that at least. Fuck off! Fucking bully. Wait, really? We can go in here, but there's nothing else? Huh, guess that's the case. Maybe later there's some relevance to that. Fuck off. Ah. What time is it? I'll save here. I think I'll go for a wee bit longer. There's a memo on the chart. Dr. Midkiff. Please use extra caution with the patient in room 312. He should still have his religious freedom here in the hospital, but he shouldn't push his faith on others. I'm a victim too. Rumor has it he got here by stabbing someone over a religious dispute. Please be careful. R. Crosby. P.S. It looks like the rumor is true, according to the head nurse. I do think he's a good person otherwise, though. Easy to deal with. Yeah, it's honestly quite interesting how much harder this game is in comparison to the second game, at least on normal difficulty anyway. A lot of the enemies are significantly more threatening in this game. Case in point. There's nothing else I can really do here at the moment, so I guess I'll start going into the basement. They all have numbers on them. And all the sounds in this game fuck with you way more than the second game did. One, two, four, three. Maybe 4, 3, 1, 2. Nope. Oh, maybe this correlates to the yeah, I think it correlates to the bodies in the room. Middle left, middle right, bottom left, bottom right. So, I think. So 4, 5, 7, 8. Or wait, 4, 5, 8, 7. There we go. Cremated key. What door was locked? I think first floor? Yeah, first floor. Day room. can beeline it to the door. Whoa, camera, Jesus. There's something on the platform. It's too thin to be a person. I don't think I'll go so far as to pull off the sheets and check. You know what's funny, though? I might be reading a little too far into it, even though this is Brookhaven Hospital. Especially the Otherworld portion makes it resemble Alchemilla a little bit more. There's something on the ground. Is this a person? Is this a birthday card? Happy 38th birthday. 14 plus... I'm gonna write this down just in case. I don't know if this is related to a puzzle or not. But it's not my birthday. Fuck off! It wouldn't be so bad if they didn't push you fucking... if you didn't fucking push you down. Oh fuck, that one has a... that one's got a gun. Fuck off! Holy shit! The title is Lost Memories. One characteristic mentioned only in rare documents and dying out in the modern age is that of the ritual sacrifice. Offering prayers pierce a man's chest with a copper stake. Drench the altar in the blood which spouts red from the heart, to praise and show loyalty unto God. In another sacrificial rite mentioned in the same book, the victim is burned alive. This is a more dignified ceremony in which prisoners and sinners were not allowed to participate. Only the clergy could be sacrificed. Similar to burning at the stake, no comparable rite can be found in religions practiced nearby. It may have some connection with the main deity being a sun god. Even though this religion extols redemption, it brings to mind a dark and cultish history. There's a stretcher here. Not just your usual stretcher. This is more like an altar of some sort. The candles, a knife, and... that blood I smell? They worship that picture, or something in the picture? probably should have saved first. Please tell me I can save before I go down there. Yes, good. Saw that drawn on the dividing screens at the hospital. But this is different. Seems like it was drawn a long time ago. Somehow. Alright, I'm gonna end it here for tonight. I think I got my fill of this game for the evening. So, yeah, again, it was still nice getting back to this. I'm not sure. I might actually be able to beat this on Monday. I kind of hope that I'll be able to. Yeah, and thanks for coming. I think I might be able to beat this next time in like 3 hours. I hope. Because otherwise it's gonna be like when I played the first Silent Hill, and the last part's gonna be like 30 minutes. Honestly, I did kind of miss these games, because they're generally, well, except now with the second game, they're a bit harder to access than the Resident Evil games. Although, honestly, not that much harder. And, I mean, the Resident Evil series has been, they've been, like, remaking their earlier games and then releasing new ones. And yeah, I'm just kind of hoping that, I'm hoping we get, like, legitimately good and new Silent Hill games, not just remakes of, like, the first 3, at the very least. Because, so far, the only good thing that they've done since, Konami's done this, push for the Silent Hill series is the second game's remake. Ascension generally kind of sucked. And Short Message is kind of lackluster because I think it's mobile. And I think there was Townfall? I think one of their projects got canceled, but there was that one that looked really out there. I think it was called F. That actually looks kind of interesting, but I have no idea what's coming of that. I mean, one thing I would like them to do that would be kind of cool, I don't know, is to, like, I know it's harder for them because they don't have, like, the source material for it anymore, is making true remasters of, like, the first 3 games like they did with the Metal Gear Solid series, but... And, like, Castlevania, like, all of the classic Castlevania games, they're all being put on Steam now. The outlier is still Silent Hill, kind of. Because, really, unless you buy a copy, like on eBay or something like that, of, like, the original games, the second game's at least easily accessible now because of the Enhanced Edition, making it very, very easy to play the second game on PC. You really can only, like, emulate, 1 and 3, otherwise. You can still emulate 2, but, I would definitely say, do the Enhanced Edition. I'm still waiting for an update of Twisted Metal. Have they announced anything for that? Because there's the show. I'm not really sure, because the show is actually good, I'm not exactly sure if they're going to do, anything with the games. Especially since, I don't know if Incog even remains at this point. I think aren't they rebranded to, because they all work on, God of War now. I don't know, I don't really know, what's up with that series, but yeah, I would agree. The whole, like, death car or death race, or, death car battle, or whatever you want to call it, is like an untapped market. And there were quite a few of them. Like, you had Destruction Derby, which I think came out before Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal itself, you had Vigilante 8. And I think there was maybe a couple other series that were similar. But they're the only ones that I know of. But anyway, it was nice reminiscing, though. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream for tonight.